born in the South, raised in the South. I was born in the South, raised in the South. I was born in the South, raised in the South. I was born in the South, raised in the season. I got my hustle on, got paid out of sight. Made cheese in the season, cheese in the season. I'm selling this one of the biggest cheese in the season. I was born in the sun, raised in the season. I got my hustle on, got paid out of sight. Made cheese in the season, cheese in the season. I'm selling this one of the biggest cheese in the season. I was born and raised down in the South, Palm Beach County in the FLA. Niggas don't play trying to get paid, cause every day we gon' sell a yay. Every thug on the block, how the fuck cop. Guarantee right here with a buck stop. When I call back, I'm a bus clock, and I see if you fuck boys thugs not. Better run it hard, I got my gun inside. My motherfucking hand if you wanna die. If you come down south, I ain't gonna lie. First day you might witness a homicide. Nigga, that's real. We back still. We'll say anything from crack to pill. Every nigga I know atmosphere. Young G's 18 trying to stack a meal. I was born in the sun, raised in the season. I got my hustle on, got paid out of sight. Made cheese in the season, cheese in the season. I'm selling this one of the biggest cheese in the season. I was born in the sun, raised in the season. I got my hustle on, got paid out of sight. Made cheese in the season, cheese in the season. I'm selling this one of the biggest cheese in the season. Ever since I was a little kid, started thinking about the bullshit I once did. Stuck in the game straight doing biz, and I roll with the bad influences. How the fuck am I ever gonna change? Look into my eyes, you can feel the pain. Gotta try to get back on my feet, but these southern streets, they still the same. So if I was you and you was me, you would see the fucking life I got to live. None of this shit ain't positive. Got hella game with a lot to give. By the dollar bill, if you're not real. To the shit that I get, what you got to feel. If you're a thug, you can stop and chill, but you flow, bitch, niggas know you got the pills. I was born in the sun, raised in the season. I got my hustle on, got paid out of sight. Made cheese in the season, cheese in the season. I'm selling this one of the biggest cheese in the season. I was born in the sun, raised in the season. I got my hustle on, got paid out of sight. Made cheese in the season, cheese in the season. I'm selling this one of the biggest cheese in the season. The South. Born in the South, raised in the South. I was born in the South, raised in the South. Born in the South, raised in the South. I was born in the sun, raised in the season. I got my hustle on, got paid out of sight. Made cheese in the season, cheese in the season. I'm selling this one of the biggest cheese in the season. I was born in the sun, raised in the season. I got my hustle on, got paid in the sight. Made cheese in the season, cheese in the season. I'm selling this one of the biggest cheese in the season. The South. Raised in the South. I was born in the South. Raised in the South. I was born in the South. Raised in the South. Palm Beach County, the FM. Raised in the South. Born in the South. Raised in the South. Born in the South. Raised in the South. Palm Beach County, the FLA.
Will it be worth?
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium down in Indianapolis. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and this one is underway here on EA Sports. Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Lock the door. The door is not falling in. Huh? No, for the lights.
Richardson going right to the air. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Richardson back to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. Inside the 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Like I'm talking about. Good one,
Jason
baby.
Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Powering his way forward. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes.
Man, drop that damn block.
And create extra space. You've got to hit the jackpot there.
A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And space tough to come by there, so we get maybe a yard to the 37.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 9. Richardson.
Good break off.
Throw complete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
Good defense.
Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with
Going
points.
for it. Sheesh.
Tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Richardson going on 4th down. Oh, he tried to fit
Good shit.
the slant, and it's intercepted. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, the game over already, man. Niggas going for it on 4th down, all kind of crazy shit.
How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great
Good
question
defense,
because
man.
that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. On 1st down, they go with Mostert. registered again. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Tua sets up to pass it.
That was fucking retarded. Stupid as hell of me, bro. Just take the fucking 3, bro. Why try to fit that in now?
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far. They just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game,
should have been got it out of there. He waited too late to throw that damn ball.
This is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Come on, flowing out again.
Impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
After
Come on, Mr. Flowing out.
On EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Richardson off the play fake. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down.
Come on, bro.
Ah,
damn.
He is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 70 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line, out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be...
Come on, man.
Another opportunity.
Fucking lame for that, bro. Like, oh, you goddamn block. It ain't that hard to do.
They'll relive this over and over and over.
Just for the beat on your motherfucking block.
They had to run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Again, they'll run with motion.
Again, they just let him go every time.
His first half is it's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it into game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. The QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Looking to pass. Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle.
Salute to the 3 in the chat.
Jalen Waddle, 37 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Sanders on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. Call it a gain of a yard, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Richardson on 3rd and short. Got his man completed over the middle. That's McKenzie. And he is going to have a Colts first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
You know, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Again, it's Richardson.
Hit.
And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Tua now on first down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Should have got it out of that. Threw it too late, but he got it. Yeah, threw it a little too late. Shout out to the 5 in the chat, man. We back on early Saturday grind, you heard me? Early morning,
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of
Yeah,
half number
like down
two.
to 8 hours earlier.
Changes your outlook, but even before that,
I wanted to do a 12-hour swing earlier, but some kind of way my fucking internet went out, so it kicked me offline. So I said, fuck it, I'm gonna get back home. So I'm back home. Never know, I might do another 8 hours. Never fucking know. You just never know. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do 8 hours. We'll see. I'm just paying time to get sleepy, bro. That's how I'm gonna do it. Fuck it.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll start by running the option to the right. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
All that shit.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. From the 46, here's second down at a yard. Up the middle, Achane. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, back to Achane. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Out route to Hill, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a third and 4. In search of 5 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here comes Mostert. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 44-yard yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. On first down.
Oh!
He tries to force it in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents. Potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Deliver and accept it. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. A nice effort and an even nicer stop from Pretty Pay.
That's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go back to the ground this time.
Come on, get the
and they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Well, he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they run on 1st down. Then he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott, and the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. That one looks like he'll throw here. Throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa completes it to the tight end Smythe. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. On the handoff, it's Achane. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Day. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got a good one here in the AFC, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Miami Dolphins. Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. This is Jakeem Grant. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. at scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, they turn to Ford. And he's going to have the Browns first down as he's able to get this up past the 40. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And that is taken in by Njoku. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What, does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Again, it's Watson. Touchdown! Harrison Bryant. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Terrence, what's happening? Man, let me get the game. Alright, you can get next. I'm playing this is a ranked game, bro. It's a ranked game.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Here's Achane to start the drive. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. They may want to go back.
I put my EA ID inside the game, inside the I'm on Xbox, so my EA and my gamer tag is the same, which is Gutter Goon 56, so it's not hidden in the chat for me, bro. Yeah.
Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
Two yards to go, 2nd down. And they'll give this to Achane. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. a great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting,
Yeah,
and taking it
we
right back to the
definitely
ball
fucking
carrier.
off right now.
Well,
We
they
can't
have in
be
the backfield,
conservative.
and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field
You're right, man.
despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed, a lack of great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Tua now on first down. And his throw here is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand. And that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That was short taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Good catch.
They go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an
Just
interesting
call it a
call there to
fumble.
go
He
for
had it in his hand.
That will force a
After he hit, it
turnover
came
on
out.
downs.
Call it a fumble. Don't fucking just
And this
drop
should
the
be the
ball.
final play before the quarter ends.
Damn.
On first down, Watson out to his left. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Pin my gamer tag to the top of the chat, bro. No EA ID.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Appreciate the sub.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion and a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel sub packages, don't they?
The first down line at the 34 here on third down. Here's Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Playing shitty right now.
Two
Oh, this
catches,
game
2
is crazy.
touchdowns here so far. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. second down. Here's Mostert again.
Oh, give me the first, man.
Football short here on third down. Tua sets up to pass it. That is caught. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down, Mostert. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On second down, a run by Achane. And he'll be out of bounds. 53 yards rushing for him. Just 6 carries to this point. Some quarterbacks just seem to have a knack for setting up the draw play, and he did it really well there.
And those guys who can do that well often are very good at play action too. And the beneficiaries, they're running backs and they're wide receivers.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Tua going to run the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Dolphins are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Shout out to the 3 in the chat. Shout out to the 3 in the chat. Make sure y'all hit that
And
like
this will be a
button.
touchback as Grant opts not to return it. The Browns drive about to get started. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2.
There you go, beat that shit. Beat that shit.
You just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started.
That's the game changer right now.
Things right now, they've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown.
Make sure y'all hit that like button. Shout out to the 4 in the chat. Hit that like button. Please hit the like button. Should be the first thing you do when you come up in here, man.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Watson. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Throwing on third down, Watson forced out to his left. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
One more stop.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's got his target. That's complete.
Come on.
He's going to pick up
That.
the
Wow.
first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, it kicks either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
To throw is Watson. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again.
Should have pitched it.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game. And that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Down man, it's Robbie Chosen. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
I'm a fucking do that. Man.
He will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Come on,
That'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Damn. Going straight fucking dogs.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Coach, at least got 3 out of that. We
Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. H-Chan here, they stay on the ground.
Bro, what the fuck is you doing? Run the ball, bro. Oh my god, dog. Get on my fucking nerve already, dude.
to keep the drive moving. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. With Mostert up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 36.
Come on, you got to hold that block, baby. Yeah, you got to hold that block.
2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. They go back to the ground.
That block, there you go.
And his fellow blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
Now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. On first down, they go with Mostert again.
Oh, good block out there.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just...
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. The 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here.
I fucked it up. I fucked it up bad. Damn, I fucked it up.
You have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kick.
Good defense, baby.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage.
Oh, y'all glad he missed that. God damn. Every time he opened on that play, hold on, man. Oh, these fuck off. I tell you now, wide ass open.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. A shotgun snap for Watson, eluding the pressure right.
Come on, man. Fuck.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards.
Waiting on, dude.
Decent gain on the scramble of 6, but now it's 4.
Act like they want me to click on them and bring them down.
Watching the NFL.
Hate when Madden do that
Sports.
shit.
Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Come on, one more star, guys. One more motherfucker star.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and now movement and a
All we
whistle.
need,
They
I
have to
Chad.
rethink their plans on 4th down. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Watson.
Good shit.
Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We'll see if they can grab the lead. Either way, what a job their defense did to force the turnover on downs to set up this opportunity. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That would have been a
Fucking
nice one to hit
Tulip,
on.
man.
You start to think that one big play.
That nigga will fuck up a wet dream, boy. I'm telling you.
They took the big shot,
We're
but it
going
winds
to
up incomplete.
keep this shit on the ground.
Stood running right, and he's going to take this across the 15 into Browns
Gonna
territory.
keep this shit on the ground, cause this nigga will fuck up a wet dream, bro. I'm telling you. Nigga will fuck up a wet dream, bro.
Sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the
You know you gonna send him.
because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On 3rd down, H.M. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Down inside the 40.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They'll swing this complete out to Hill. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and
They don't
inches.
get
Can't be
the
more than
first
half
though,
a foot.
man. Like, how y'all be playing me like that, bro?
Play here before the 2-minute warning. Now Tua going to try and
That'd be like
sneak it.
crazy ass shit, bro.
Dolphins first down, at least at first glance, as they spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
GG's, man.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts
Ah,
still
fuck.
remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Tua. A run straight ahead with H.M.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Tua. They'll run right side with Mostert.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Boy, here's a big one. You can just feel it. This is 3rd down now. Throwing Tua.
Oh, shit.
Complete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
We will. Give us a second.
Get back to his running back. Out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now
GG's, man.
Situation should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Tua back to the ground. H.N. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. They'll come up now on second down. Again, it's H.N. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On third down, here comes Mostert. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run and try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back...
I don't know why. I should have, I don't know why I went in the end zone. That was stupid, but whatever.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. This is 1st and 10. Watson to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Well, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, it took us until the final play drive to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so bad.
Salute the vibe in the chat. Make sure y'all hit that like button.
I like how you stayed with it, because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded, because we've seen the improbable before. A couple laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon.
Who that, Terrence, you shot that, I see it. Terrence, you still in the chat? need to call. How to turn this shit off features.
Welcome to this week's episode of NBA 2K TV. We've been checking out
Good, MP.
I ain't played this shit in a while. I need to go make sure I got my shot still on point. What I need to go do. I should just go get right in the game. Fuck it. I'm gonna just get right in the game. See how I do. Fuck it.
There's the man of the hour. Go get him, MP.
What's up, MP?
What's up, man? Hey, you gonna take it easy on me after tonight, right?
I don't know about all that.
Come on, bro. I had your poster on my wall going up and everything. You trying to be my welcome to the league? No.
I'm just gonna do what I do. Looking forward to seeing what you got though.
All right, bet.
So,
Thanksgiving is tomorrow, Grant, and we all want to know what's the first piece of food you're reaching for at the Thanksgiving table.
Oh man, you're so nosy, BA. But of course, the easy answer is to say the turkey. But for me, it's the stuffing. I'm going for that. I mean, I have to have the mashed potatoes too, the cranberry sauce, the macaroni and cheese. You know what? Everything. Very nice.
And let's check Miami's starting lineup. Hero and Butler make up the perimeter pair. MP is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Lowry in at the point guard position. And so here is Miami after the Cavs picked up a basket a moment ago. Outside Butler takes a three. And it's Niang with the rebound. Okoro passes to Rubio. Allen with a screen on Lowry. Rubio against Lowry. 6 to shoot. From the wing.
Oh, no, we tripping.
Cans it with nobody near him.
It's great whenever a big knows how to handle it. Allen sharing the wealth.
Screen by MP. Here's Butler. Here's Adebayo. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Now here's Mitchell. Last game with 30. On target from range.
Hitting that shot helps loosen the driving lanes a little, and we know Mitchell only needs a crack of daylight.
Well, Grant, there's one thing Mitchell will always be remembered for by Cavs fans.
Oh, so
Come
true.
on, dog. You gotta finish that. You went up
points in
so
the
down
game in
weak.
the 2022-23 season, setting a Cleveland franchise record. And for a franchise that has had so many great players, including the likes of LeBron James.
Now here's Rubio. Last game for him, he picked up 10. From about 19, Niang, no good. The Heat have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Hero for 3. He's rebounded by Okoro. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Mitchell, good.
Mitchell is so efficient and crafty inside that paint. Sometimes you forget he's only 6'2".
Hero outside. Back to Lowry. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. The shot by Butler, no good.
Normally he drains that.
And Rubio's got the ball here for the Cavaliers.
Boy,
Leading by
missed a
5.
shot, the
They're
damn
coming off
shot.
that loss against Philadelphia.
Just a tough road loss. You're going against players who are comfortable shooting in their own building. You have to find a way to disrupt their focus.
Well, they weren't fighting through screens. Their closeouts and rotations were late. You name it, and let's just say they didn't do it on defense.
Here's Lowry. After the Cavs picked up a basket a moment ago. On the wing, MP. Pass to Adebayo. Lowry outside to the middle. Will it go? The Cavaliers pull it in. This their first chance to take
I
a look
should
at
have
the
went
Heat
to
this
practice
season.
mode. I ain't played this shit in forever.
Themselves against this team last
I gotta
year.
get this shot
Split
on
the games
time.
between them.
Here's Okoro. Last game for him, he picked up 10. Back to Allen. From deep three-point range. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. You know, the Cavs have done a nice job rebuilding since the end of the second LeBron era, Richard.
Now, it took a few years, BA, but yes, the front office has found some quality talent in the draft. Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, and they've made aggressive moves getting Donovan Mitchell that help them get back into the postseason.
A different look for Cleveland. Strus, he's checked in for Clears will go for a different look here. Jackson, he's checked in for Allen. Okoro comes in for Niang. Mitchell's checked in for LeVert. And Rubio is subbed in for Jerome. MP's checked in for Miami. Kyle Lowry comes in for Richardson. Here's Strus. Still no points. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Here's Rubio. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And let's take a look at Miami. Lowry and Hero are the guard set. Duncan Robinson is out there with MP, and it's Love in at the center position. Pass to MP, puts up a deep three. The rebound by Jackson. For Cleveland, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. From deep, Mitchell. Miami grabs the miss. And after this game wraps up, they're off to New York to take on the Knicks. It'll be the 4th of 5 games for them on the road. Robinson passes to Lowry. Out to the right wing. Adebayo sets a screen. Kicks it out to MP. Fires the three. They get the rebound. Adebayo got it. Good job in the low post. Adebayo's got 8.
From role player to all-star, Adebayo has made the leap. Why? Effort plays like that.
Jackson finds Strus. Wide open, but he couldn't capitalize.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Here's Robinson. Banked it in off the glass. And it's now only a 5-point Cleveland lead.
And just a typical unselfish play from MP. He's got a really strong team mentality to his game.
Rubio against Lowry. Outside Rubio. And here's Strus outside. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. Hero on the wing. Covered by Strus. MP is screen on Strus. Hero for 3. Is rebounded by Okoro. Cleveland has gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Bam Adebayo is a defensive force. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, "He makes us different. Our team is built around his toughness and his versatility. You can count on one hand in this association how many guys can literally guard 1 through 5. And he's at the very top of that list. That's unique unto itself, Brian."
Yeah, very special, Allie. Thanks for that. And Mitchell with the slam.
And this is what we've come to expect from Mitchell. He is just a monster offensively.
Now a timeout called by Miami. A different look for Cleveland. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Jackson. And it's Niang in for Mitchell. And Miami with a change here, too. Jimmy Butler's checked in for Hero. And finished off by Adebayo.
Yeah, in a battle of physicality, Adebayo tends to get the best of you. We'll see now if he can complete the and one.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Cleveland?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
Well, Grant, the pace that the Heat like to play is a little slower compared to other teams.
Yeah, B.A., more methodical, definitely. They don't just jack up shots and run quick plays. They're very patient, and they look for the best scoring option.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Here's MP.
You better drive that.
It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Oh,
they've led by as much as 10.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Now here's Rubio. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. Pass to Allen. Clock at 6. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Doesn't go for him. And Lowry with the defensive effort. Here's Slim. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Keeping the pressure on that defense. MP is just unrelenting.
Free throw good. MP. The Cavaliers making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in. Tyler Hero's checked in for Miami. Both good from the line that time.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Rubio, a screen on Hero. Mitchell drives in. Outside Rubio. The Cavaliers again cannot hit. MP inside. No good with a layup.
You got to finish it, bro.
Here's Okoro. It could go. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Now this is how you finish a first half, sending them to the locker room with a statement shot from three-point range.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Defense is setting the tone. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up. And guys, I was just thinking, as I often do, in your travels around the league, the only team you both played for was the Orlando Magic. And now let's focus on our game. A strong first half for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Usually when you head to...
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it. He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Last season, the most 30 and 40-point scoring games in league history. What's driven that scoring explosion, Richard?
Well, a lack of defense first, BA, but teams are crunching the numbers. They've cracked the code. Put the ball in the hands of your star player and surround them with shooters. There's not a lot of defense that has been created to offset that.
Mitchell and Okoro, they're the wings. Jared Allen out there with George Niang. And it's Rubio in at the point guard position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Now here's Rubio. He's got 5. From deep, Mitchell. That one falls. Coming off Rubio's feet. Rubio's got 3 assists now in this one.
Running the ball there. Mitchell getting those 3 points back.
Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. And George Niang gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game. Now Lowry. MP outside. MP right through him.
MP so fierce, going right through him.
And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. It's a 5-point game. And Grant, the resiliency and determination of the Heat, not to be underestimated.
Well, BA, last season became just the 2nd 8th seed in NBA history to advance to the finals. And Jimmy Butler said it. We don't care if you pick us to win. We never have. We never will.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Allen, the pass to Rubio. And he converts the layup. And now a 9-point Cavalier lead.
A nice start to the third. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
Out to Lowry. MP scanning the floor. Pass to Butler. Here's Slim. Back to Butler. Just 4 to shoot. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. Slim misses. Cleveland has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Now Niang. Allen, the pass to Okoro. Back to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Easy for the big man Allen to get up and throw it down.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Pass to Niang. Lets the 3 fly. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got 5 rebounds in the game. MP shot is off.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
Boom! He jams it straight down.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And you want to talk about a catalyst. Donovan Mitchell just makes things happen, Richard.
Yeah, he can put a team on his back. He's been doing that since the moment he came into this league. It's his leadership, his play, and most importantly, his availability. He is one of the best two guards in this league.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
And something fans don't always get to see, some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
He's checked in for Cleveland. LeVert comes in for Donovan Mitchell. And Miami also making a switch. Robinson's checked in. A minute and a half left in the third quarter. Allen finds LeVert. Back to Allen. And it's Allen who slams it home.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
And what you love about the Cavs, on most nights, they take really good shots, Grant.
They do, B.A. I mean, I love the way they work the ball into the painted area. And even their guards are constantly penetrating, getting into the paint, creating for themselves and their teammates.
Now here's Rubio. 7 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Allen, pass to Rubio. Oh, yikes, not a good shot for him. They can get better looks than that. Pass to MP. The three. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And here's LeVert for 3. Slim with the rebound. MP beats the contact.
Brushing off the contact on the way to the rim. MP is fantastic at staying in control.
And here's Strus outside. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. ready for the Cavaliers. Allen, he's checked in for Jackson. Niang comes in for Strus. Okoro is checked in for Levert. And Rubio is subbed in for Jerome. Setting the floor for Miami. Hero and Butler make up the perimeter pair. MP is out there with Bam Adebayo. And it's Lowry in at the one.
They're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Inside, here's Niang. That one falls, coming off Rubio's feed. Rubio's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looked. It's a challenging shot.
Now here's Butler. Slim with a bucket.
And he's been much more assertive here in the second half, getting to his spots, executing with ease.
Niang outside. Outside Mitchell. Niang a screen. Mitchell, the pass to Niang. Counted. Niang's got 4 points this quarter.
Look, they are in front right now because of him. He keeps draining these shots at a ridiculous clip.
Hero outside. Pass to MP. Fires the 3. MP buries the triple.
Wow. Important points there by MP. He's a guy who comes up in the clutch when you need him.
Allen outside. Now here's Mitchell. He's guarded by Hero. Here's Okoro. Rubio with the ball. Shot clock at 6. From deep, Mitchell. Rebound by the Heat. MP's got 4 rebounds now. A clear look for Hero. Again, the Heat score.
Yeah, in these moments, Hero knows he has to step up, so he works hard to find the bucket.
Hero against Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. Allen, pass to Niang. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
Need to do more than that to keep him from getting the ball in the post.
Agreed. He's just too dominant inside. So you're better off stopping him from getting the ball in the first place.
When you talk wings, Butler is a top-notch passer. He has a great understanding of the game.
Mitchell up top. He's guarded by Hero. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. Adebayo with a steal. Fast break. Here come the Heat. Hero for 3. Good. And the assist goes to MP.
A huge bucket for Hero. I mean, we've seen it do it in the finals, and the moment not too big for Tyler.
Now here's Mitchell. Niang outside. Driving to the basket. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
Ooh, knocks down the clutch free throw. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
It wasn't perfect, but it was enough to give them the lead.
Hero for 3. The rebound by Allen.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Rubio passes to Mitchell, and there's the lob. Yeah! Yes!
When you need one bad, go to a high percentage shooter, and Allen is that guy.
Slim. Money!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Now here's Mitchell. Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A. The clock is theirs to burn.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Just 5 to shoot. Allen with a screen on Hero. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's just poor clock management defensively.
He hits the first one, and that'll put him up 2.
And this is important for Allen's development, needing to show that he can deliver in the clutch. And those were some big-time shots. Those free throws helping make this a 3-point game.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 3. Only 2 seconds left in the fourth. All right, guys, what's your take?
And a 3 would tie it up. If they have to make one extra pass to get a better shot, they probably have just enough time to do that.
who come out on top. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Good game, man. Yeah, it was all right. Nah, you played well. Can't win them all.
Listen, bro, I'm not in the moral victories, all right?
I'm just saying. You can hoop, though. Looking forward to next time.
Appreciate that. Take it easy.
You too.
Yeah, I know he had a rough start, but the last couple games he picked it up. Just gotta keep working, man.
All part of the journey, right? You'll get him next time.
Ball might win a few games, but that's the last few champions. They'll talk about doing stuff together as kids. Yeah, I still want to see it. Yeah, the rest of the time. Call back and get him scheduled for a final interview Tuesday.
For memory. On to the next one.